Traders, we had so many trade setups yesterday and today seems like more of the same. Welcome to Simply Forex. If you want to improve as a trader, then you're definitely in the right place. Each week, I'm going to give you easy to follow trade ideas, tips and advice so you too can succeed at trading. And if you stay till the end of the vid, guys, I'm going to give you all of my trade ideas for today. We've even got a US dollar pair in there and we're looking at the pound today as well. So let's start there. Let's start with the pound. And the pound, I need to draw this just to emphasize, the pound is weak. Okay, and this is going to be a catalyst for a lot of our trades today, all right? Pound weakness. But also we're seeing some US dollar weakness, and we haven't been able to say that for a while. Okay, so US dollar is bouncing off some key weekly support and resistance levels, and we'll look at the US dollar later in this vid as well. All right, so that's the catalyst for our trades. Let's start with pound. And our first trade idea is to buy euro pound, right? Because of pound weakness, right? Makes sense. And if we start with the weekly chart, if I really zoom out, you won't be able to see anything. But if I really zoom out, you can see there is this area of support running through here, right? It's a big level of support going back to 2020. I mean, I wasn't even born then, right? And at that level, this is the weekly chart. We've had a huge, bullish candle bounce off that level. Okay, and we still have a bit of room to go into before we start hitting the last piece of resistance, which was support. All right, so there's the weekly. And then if we drop down to the day chart, that big, strong weekly candle has created a daily structure break. So if we just follow structure, bang, right, you can see we've broken it. We're now getting higher lows, higher highs. We are in an uptrend, and the idea is to come up to this blue line here, this 8382. It could potentially come a bit higher, guys. I'll probably leave some profit on the trade to run to one of these highs. So that's what we're looking to do. Weekly and daily always gives me my direction, all right? And we all need some direction, just in general. H4 is now what I'm going to use to trade on, all right, as in to find my setup. And what I want to do, guys, I want to be with H4 structure. And you can see we are with H4 structure. So good, right? And you can see through here, we got this level, what was once resistance. Resistance is now becoming support, okay? We got the moving average 20 coming round as well. So in here would be a great area for buying euro pound. Okay, I'm actually already in this trade. Okay, but if price comes down to here, I will add to this trade. Okay, and we can take price back up to these levels. If you want to, learn how I add to trades and how I manage trades, guys, we've got, numerous tutorials in the VIP Trading Academy. So go check that out. It's part of our free Discord and our trading community. So check that out as well, guys. All right. So euro pound longs, that's the plan. Like I said, we've got a lot of pound weakness. Pound Aussie dollar is the next trade. If we start with the day chart, you can see we were in this downtrend. Okay, and then at this point, we're not sure, right? These highs are holding, right? And we're getting lower highs. Okay, but then we started to see higher lows. So this chart became a little confusing, right? We wasn't too sure if it's in an uptrend or a downtrend. But that has all been cleared up with this candle. So this candle here, yesterday's candle, broke this low. Okay, so this low here you can see was broken with this candle. So we now have lower highs, and lower lows. So we're definitely in a downtrend, and we've got a bit of room to move into back down to here, if not further. Right, and there's not much room to our first target here, guys. So let's take a look at the H4. All right, and what we really need to see, this is pound Aussie dollar, so that's probably still a good 20 pips to move into, right? But what we're looking for is this. Again, we want to be with H4 trend, which we clearly are. I would like to see a retrace again back to this grey zone in here. Yeah, and then we get a bearish reaction. Or I would just enter this level, put my stop up here, and look to take price back down to these lows here. All right, guys, I had to zoom out so you can see this target here. And at that point, if we get a setup, at this point, I'll close 80% here, guys. Or you could close 70%, 60%, and leave some profit to run to its next TP. Okay, so pound Aussie dollar sells. We might have missed this one, right? You can clearly see we've already had the bearish reaction. We'll see. Maybe it wants to retrace back into here. If it does, we can get in on this trade. So yeah, pound Aussie dollar sells. Also like pound New Zealand sells. Okay, so before I show you this one, guys, if I could please ask everyone, if you're enjoying the analysis, to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and please smash the like button. Also, guys, leave a comment. We'd love to hear which trade setup you like best, which trades you're looking at. And also, please come join our free Discord channel. We have a great trading community in there. You can join. It's free. You just sign up, chat to other traders. No brainer. Also, guys, don't forget, live stream today, 7 a.m. New York EST time. We'll look at the live chart and take all of your questions. Don't miss out on that. Right, pound New Zealand dollar. More pound weakness. Yeah, my motherland currency is weak, which is good for me. Right, we are in a downtrend. Okay, just follow structure, right? We're getting lower highs, these highs here held, and we're getting lower lows. Only just each time, but there's still lower lows, right? And then, look at these two candles. So Fridays and Mondays candles, super bearish. Look at that wick. That is also super bearish. And the idea is to come back down to these last daily lows here, if not all the way down to this piece of support here, this grey zone here. If I zoom out, you can see why it's a good level, right? Price keeps hitting this level. See how I've done that in syllables? There you go. So yeah, pound New Zealand dollar sells for those reasons. So remember, daily's direction, and then H4, we're just looking to find the setup. And again, I'm, looking to sell and get into this trade, right? Now, where can I do that? Again, like with pound Aussie dollar, once price retraced up to here, that would have been attractive because I can put my stop loss above here and then take price back down to here. But right now, my risk to reward doesn't make sense, right? We've got this level here. There would be my stop loss, and there's my take profit. All right, so just a little bit of a tip here, guys. Yeah, your risk to reward needs to make sense. So I know that my stop loss is here and my take profit is here. Now, all you need to do is find the equilibrium point of that. Okay, so the equilibrium point would be this middle area here. You can see this line here. Okay, so if price retraces to this line here, I will enter this pair. Like I say, put my stop loss up here, and this is my take profit. Okay, so always set your trade up like this, guys. And what I'll do, where there's that line, I will set an alarm at that level. Right, and then if price hits that level again, I'm interested. Okay, until that point, not interested. Okay, so pound New Zealand dollar sells. Also looking at pound yen. Again, let's start with the day chart. And this has come, just breaking down. Daily structure has clearly broken down, right? We're getting lower highs, lower lows. We're in a downtrend. Now, we did have a bullish candle here yesterday, but it's not as bullish as this is bearish, right? Sellers are still in control of that market for me. Okay, so the idea would be to come back down to this get my teeth in, psychological level of 194 or 193.50. These would be my targets. If we drop down to the H4, you know, trade still fully intact, right? We was in a H4 uptrend, and then Friday the yen was, you know, went mental, right? And we're in a downtrend, right? We're getting lower highs, lower lows. Now with this trade, guys, again, you know, just using the same technique I just showed you, I know that I want to put my stop loss above this grey zone, right? So I'm going to put, and this 197 psychological level would probably be a nice level. So I want to put my stop loss somewhere up here. Okay, and then I know this blue line is my TP, my take profit. Again, get the ruler out. Come down to here. So again, this is where I'll put an alarm in. Okay, so you can see the level there. That's the equilibrium point. And why is that important? Because at that point, you get a risk to reward of 1:1, right? The trade makes sense. Okay, so get rid of all that now. I'm going to put an alarm right in at this level. And if price goes off, I'm interested in selling this pair. All right, so pound yen. What else are we looking at? Yeah, we're also looking at a dollar pair. So the dollar pairs are interesting at the moment, guys, right? If we just take a look at a couple, right? So if we look at New Zealand US dollar, right, you can see we're at important weekly levels, right? This is an important weekly level. And if we look at the day chart, we are starting to see buyers at that level. Yeah, buyers have come in strong. Right? It's the same with Euro US dollar. It's the same with a lot of the US dollar pairs, to be honest, but let's just take a look at a couple, right? Again, weekly, we're at a key weekly level, right? And price on the day chart, you can see we've had a real buyers coming into the market at this level. Now, with New Zealand dollar and Euro US dollar, this hasn't led to a trade, right? Because we're still in this daily downtrend, all right? But there is a pair that I'm looking at, and it is silver. Ha-ha! Sorry, I have to do my pirate impression every time I mention silver. Because of this, guys, right? So this too, if we go to the weekly chart, this too was at a key weekly support level, like a lot of these US dollar pairs, right? This is a US dollar pair. I know it's a commodity, but it's against the US dollar at an important weekly level. And again, with the day chart, we got a really big bullish candle. But this time, this bullish candle has led to a structure break for me. So if we follow this silver trade down, yeah, that level right there was the last high for me. And this candle has just, literally by a couple of pips, has just broken that high. Okay, so that is now in a daily uptrend, bouncing off a weekly support level, right? And we've got room to move into. I'm just going to take it back to this last high here, this nice psychological level of 32. And the moving average 20 will probably come round to that area as well. All right, so yeah, silver buys is also a trade idea for today. And guys, if you've enjoyed the vid, please subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to join our trading community, and don't forget to join us for the live stream today, 7 a.m. New York EST time. See you then, guys.